Hey guys, Lego back for another video. Of course today we're doing another Lego Marvel set. Now this is one I was actually contemplating getting or not, and to be honest, I wasn't sure, but I'll tell you guys why I got any afterwards. But we're doing today, we have, I don't know if you're looking on the list, of course you're going to see today is set number 76327 is the Infinity Saga Iron Man Mark IV bust. Now here's a look at your box, of course, too, for this Iron Man figure. And the back as well too. This character also, I think, appeared in Iron Man. If you see the back of here too, of course here, I think he appeared in Iron Man 2, which is kind of rare because I like that we're getting older Iron Man variants. I don't know if we've gotten Iron Man Mark IV armor in the past. I could be wrong on that, but it could be that we basically didn't get one, of course, until after Iron Man 2. But because that was after Avengers, because, well, you know, because they didn't do the pre-stage. This is, of course, our phases, of course, from Marvel. And it's pretty cool that we're getting some. Here's a your box, your instruction booklet, of course, too, how it is built, or not built, but, you know, kind of in the back of it as well, too. Interesting looking instruction book, of course, you have to think about. But let's take a look and show you this Mark bust and talk about afterwards. All right, so here we look at the Mark IV Iron Man bust. You can see, and you can see here's look at the faces. It's kind of interesting how the face has been built. And that took me a little while to get the lip put on there. You can see the bottom part. Here's some parts inside. You can see, you can also see like the low gears mechanisms, of course, on there too. Another little thing I think is really cool that Lego made add on here was you have two of these on here, but I'm gonna flip up one. Is like, you know, he has like those little things that shoot out of his shoulder panels. You know, like when he's basically gonna help defeat. This is what you all see in Avengers too, but he has those pop out of his shoulders, which is interesting that, you know, defeat little enemies, of course, are basically for stealth in a way, which is really cool. Nothing really in the back of the build, of course, too, except this was a very challenging build, of course, you can tell, because putting all this together and how that was going to fit together. It does have two different stands. We'll show you guys in a minute here, too. Also, I want to show you guys this, too, in the instruction booklet, too, is you can see it is from Mark. It probably is from Iron Man 2, but this is when it was really popular, and this is when Iron Man was becoming a thing, of course, after Phase 2. And you can also see here's some other parts about this. Talks about the character in all different other languages. I also want to show you guys something here, too, that I didn't do was, here's the main stand you can do right here. And the instruction book that you can also do a second one. But the reason why I built this one, because this is the Iron Man we're gonna put on here. I'm gonna put this one in my Hall of Armor. If many of you guys don't have the Mark IV, you also wanna put his own armor too. And it's gonna be pretty cool to put him on there. And he has a similar face print. He also has a double-sided face print. I'm not gonna, like guys, I know you probably wonder why I don't do those anymore because, well, it's hard to record one-handed. But also, I'm just trying to show you guys what I can on the figures wise, how I can get to them easily. But yeah, that's my Mark IV, or the Mark IV we got. And, you know, pretty cool. We never got a Mark IV armor, but still pretty cool looking Iron Man. But there's look at the instruction book you see to build the other one, but I'm not gonna go through the whole pages. You can build it either way you want to. But yeah, so there is the Mark IV Iron Man bust. And pretty cool. All right, for there you guys saw a close-up on that Mark IV bust. Now, I will say this is really kind of cool. I don't think they're going to do other Iron Man variants, of course, that they could probably do, Lego could do if they wanted to do other Mark armors, of course, in bust form. It'd be pretty cool if they did, but I would like to see them do the other superheroes, of course, in a way, which might be a little difficult. This is a little bit different than the downgrade, what you saw with the helmet designs, which basically, if you guys seen, they've done a lot of those with Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. You get the head of a helmet, of course, and that's pretty cool. This is a little bit smaller than I was expecting it. I thought it was gonna be a little bigger, but it's not bad, of course. It's really cool. The Mark IV, here's again, I'm gonna show you guys here too. Here, let me show you, there you go. This is the Mark IV Iron Man, you can see right here, guys. And pretty cool looking figure. And you know, he's one of those, I think, that we don't think we've gotten in Lego form at all. I don't know if we've gotten, because, you know, I think when Avengers was coming out in 2012, Lego didn't think to do pre-Iron Mans from the previous stages. We haven't got anything from Incredible Hulk, which would be pretty cool because that was also a pre-stage 1 movie. But I do like that they're calling these Infinity Saga sets. And it's pretty cool. Now, since they're basically moving into the multiverse, they're probably gonna do some different stuff, of course, in general too. I really hope if Lego's watching, of course, too, because if you don't know, so we're doing Iron Man stuff. I'm definitely gonna be tuning into the Ironheart series on June 25th. Let's see about that. And I hope we get another Ironheart figure because, you know, since our current Tony Stark passed away in Endgame a couple years ago, I'd like to see that because, you know, I'm really all for that. And plus, the girl that plays Riri Williams, she's really pretty and all. And I really hope that she does a good job of her character as an Iron Man variant. Hope we get an Armor Wars series, of course, too. That being said, it'd be cool to get a War Machine bust, because I would love to see that. Please, like, if you're watching this, give us a War Machine bust too. But yeah, like I said, this is probably gonna be, this may turn people off, it may or may not. The Iron Man figure though, you're gonna get it for the Iron Man figure like I did. Because I basically, like I said, I built the other stand, the one you see right now, the other one showing the instruction booklet. That is because, you know, I can see people doing it, that if you have the Hall of Armor set, you're gonna put this on your Hall of Armor. The other one, you can basically display it on a shelf and it's a little small shelf display, which I do like, of course, for this Iron Man. And it's not bad, of course. You know, I do like that we're getting a lot of the Mark variants now that LEGO's trying to make for all the variants in Iron Man armors. And to be honest, I actually read online too by another YouTuber, I can't remember their name, of course, but they said that the Iron Man figure is becoming like the Batman figure. We're getting so many variants of him, of course, in a way. And it's kind of funny because Batman is like the equivalent of Iron Man in the DC universe. Both are billionaires and make their own armor. And we're getting a lot of armors from Iron Man now because it's been a popular figure. I just hope we don't get an oversaturation like they did with DC, that we don't get many DC superheroes anymore. We're getting only Batman stuff, and I hope we don't get that with Iron Man, of course. That would be a big, I mean, as much as I'm an Iron Man fan, guys, maybe you're thinking, well, he always buys a lot of Iron Man stuff. That's, guys, I like all the other superheroes. I'm gonna go for the Spider, I think there's a Spider series coming out, Spider-Man series, blind box series coming out in a couple months. I'll be going for those. So I like all things Marvel and DC. But Iron Man is basically one of my favorites, of course, from the entire Marvel series, then Hulk, then Captain America, so on and so forth. But I will say that if you're basically going to go for a cool set, you may go for this if you want it, but I can see people going over to this for the figure. That's all I can see it for. It's pretty cool though, good little draw, and I do like it. I hope we get more busts like this small, replace the helmet series, because it'd be a great way to get a cool figure. And if LEGO is watching, we can get more busts. Like, give us a War Machine one or other ones, of course, too. The other figures. It would be pretty cool to see because, you know, busts, of course, if those of you don't know, they are statues of famous people that have honored tradition over the years with sports or TV or what you can think about. And they're included and they're basically featured into a bust statue, which is pretty cool. And I do like that. I've always wondered why it's called a bust, because it's like, it sounds kind of weird, but that's what they're called, of course, and that's why this is what this is called. So yeah. All right, guys, I am currently working on building today the prize machine. It's taking a little while to build. If I do that tomorrow, I'll probably do it tomorrow for you guys, maybe a couple days from now. I got a lot of stuff going on the rest of the week, of course, too. But I will try to put that video for you guys, of course, on that as well, too. And then taking a little small break again for LEGO-wise until on August, which I'll buy the Speed Champion sets. And then, of course, those blind box Spider-Man series, I'll be getting all those when I can, because those were pretty cool. And another thing also LEGO-wise I don't know about, I have heard rumors are going on too that before we close on this video, there's gonna be a special TIE fighter that's called a holiday TIE fighter, of Christmas themed. It's gonna be pretty cool to get that one because I like the TIE fighters, and it's gonna be pretty cool to see how that comes out. Hope the rumors are true, that's gonna be coming out, that is an official set or not, but I don't know. But hope you guys are enjoying this video, and hope you guys enjoyed the other one I did yesterday. Just make sure to like and subscribe on all the videos I do. If you want to leave a comment, you're welcome to. And also just let me know your input, what you want me to do next, of course. And also too, guys, I hope one day that if I can basically be a part of the Ambassador Network where LEGO sends me stuff. I don't know how that works. I would like to basically do all sorts of sets, of course, too. And I'll review a lot of them, but that's something I may have to work on in the near future, but who knows. All right, guys, hope you're having a good one today on this Tuesday, on this Tuesday. And I hope you guys are being safe out there from the heat. It's really hot outside. I went out today for my morning walk, and it's a cooker. So hope you guys are being safe out there, and I'll see you guys hopefully next time.